Let's say you're going somewhere and need a place to stay. It used to be you could crash with a friend or stay in a hotel. But now there's this thing called Airbnb, which is kind of like crashing with a stranger, except that stranger may eventually become your friend. Why don't we start at the very beginning? 1, you have to be somewhere away from home. 2, you have a budget. 3, you don't know where to stay. And 4, you have no friends or no friends who knows anything. So now it's do-it-yourself time. Before you do anything, you should get familiar with the city and all the areas in that city. Wikipedia is pretty useful for understanding all the different districts in a city, so pick the safest one around the area where you're going. If you can't find information from Wikipedia, use Google or Google News to see if anything bad has happened in a specific area of the city. Narrow down the area you want to be in. Now, go to a meta search site like TripAdvisor, Kayak, or Trivago to see what hotels are available in the area that you want to be in and what the hotel rates are. A meta search site is a site that collects all the prices and availability information for you. If you don't want to use a meta search site, you can also use an online travel agency like Booking.com or Expedia.com to look. If you're lucky, you find what you want. Before you book, be sure to look on the hotel's own website to see if they offer you a more flexible policy, like not charging you for last-minute cancellations, or upgrading you to a better room when you check in, or giving you free Wi-Fi and breakfast. Most of the time, they will have packages that offer even more benefits for the same price to sweeten your deal. So now you're done, you got a hotel that's in the area you want, within your budget, and with service. You don't need Airbnb. But if you can't find anything, or if what you found isn't what you want, then Airbnb can come to the rescue. Now you're ready to go on Airbnb to start searching for a place to stay. First of all, set the price range from half of your budget to your full budget. Next, be sure you select whether you want an entire apartment, a private room, or shared room. The difference is in how much privacy you want. Under the More Filters button, there are a whole bunch of things that you can further choose to customize your stay. If you're traveling really quickly, you may want to turn the instant booking feature on, because that enables you to book the room immediately without having to contact the host. There are also amenities that you can select. For example, for some people, it's important for them to have a washer-dryer and a kitchen during their stay, so you'll want to be sure to select those. Finally, you can turn the Superhost filter feature on. Superhosts are hosts that have had really good ratings from people that have stayed with them in the past. If you're a visual person, you can move the map around and the map will update to show you all the places that are available. The ones with a lightning bolt next to it are the places that are instantly bookable. The other thing also that you'll want to do is you want to take a look at each listing. So the ones that you're interested in, be sure you look at the pictures and read the descriptions. Obviously, pictures that have been verified by Airbnb are the best ones, but not all the pictures are going to be verifiable by Airbnb. So the other thing that you can do is to read the reviews from guests who have stayed in the flat in the past to make sure that you get an accurate picture of what you're going to get yourself into when you go and stay in the specific apartment. Some hosts own their flats. Other hosts manage multiple flats for different owners. It's always good to check out the profile of the host to see who you're dealing with. You can spot a manager if they have multiple listings under their name. These people aren't likely to party with you because they manage Airbnb rentals for a living. The more rentals they're managing, the more likely you only deal with their staff. Once you have decided which property you want, you can either instantly book or contact the host for more details. Unless you receive a confirmation, it's a good idea for you to contact multiple hosts to check on availability and receive offers. You can also sometimes ask a host to waive requirements like minimum 2 nights stay. But you have to ask nicely, and the host is more likely to grant you a special deal if you built up a good reputation as a guest. Once you're set with the accommodations, you should do some research on things like where to get help if you need it. Knowing where the closest hospital and police station is important because you will be on your own. Also, where the nearest 7-Eleven and pharmacy are located is also helpful. You should also find out where breakfast, lunch, and dinner spots are nearby. In most cases, you will have spent less money than what was in your budget, so you have some extra money to splurge on a nice dinner. You can also contact the host for information. But if the host isn't the owner, sometimes they're not going to be of much help, so you should do the research on your own. And that about wraps it up on finding a place to stay where you have no friends. And hopefully when you get there, you'll make some friends, even if it's not with your Airbnb